Good morning, my revolutionary people. Let's do this too. Watch out. Today is day 232, and we are in Moreno Valley, California. And today we have reached completion. I have been revolutionary until the wheels fell off, and I've done everything in my power. And I've never been more proud of myself. I am a pretty amazing person. And you all are pretty amazing too. And I'm so proud of you all. We've done the unthinkable. And I've realized that Southern California feels so dead inside because my family is down to the bottom of the barrel down here. These are the robots with dysfunctional brains that they've always wanted. That's all they have left. And these people have never really gotten to partake in the war game, so they're super excited about it. So I guess everybody wins there. My family does, and those people, because that's what they want. But they have taken my blog offline. They've taken my social media offline. They've stopped me from interacting with anyone. I mean, we already knew that my whole life has been a Truman Show. But yesterday I made a list of how this war has been an overt war in my life. And I've never been so impressed with myself. I have overcome all odds. And I've done the unthinkable and unimaginable. And then on top of it, like, I've lived in a really, a fake world, a fake reality on the outside. But this has allowed me to know myself and have such a connection to my inner world. And I never realized how special that was and how rare it is. I've told you all about the Peace Dealer before. Well, he does these astrology ceremonies, and they're kind of corny, but I enjoy, writing prompts sometimes, occasionally, very rarely, but it's good when it comes to personal growth. And 6 months ago, we did one. I partook in one. I was in Santa Fe then, and I had no clue what was going to happen. You know, I always have good hopes, but I always try and keep my, personal growth goals in a form that I can control. And he said we're gonna gain limitless powers over something, like on the show Limitless, where he takes the NZT pills. Well, I wrote myself an email, and you can write yourself emails and schedule it 6 months out and it'll appear. I encourage everyone to do it. It's amazing. And so I sent myself an email back then, and I got it this week. And I told myself I was going to create a limitless connection with my soul. And on this trip, I have. I was super connected before, but I have learned so much about myself and the world. And when I know more about the world, it gives me perspective on who I am. And I am so strong. And I am just gifted in so many ways. I have so many things that other people don't have, and I'm so lucky to have them. A lot of things have been taken away from me, but it's because I'm so gifted. And that makes it okay. If I hadn't have been such a threat, my family wouldn't have had to declare this such an overt war on me. So I've always made them feel inferior and look inferior, and that's what they never wanted you all to see. And now you all have seen it, and you know they're not right. They're small, and that's why they want to keep you even smaller. It's sad, but until you all realize that all the social norms and the materialism and the capitalism and all the things they have you seeking on the outside of yourself is a distraction, this is as far as we're gonna get. I've done everything I can do, and the rest is up to the odds and the gods and you all. And I'm okay with that. And I'm not going to beg and plead for you to do more, because everybody does what they can. You do what you, like, when you know better, you do better. And you guys have done so much for me this year. So much for me. I've gotten things that I never thought I was ever going to get. I've experienced love. I got to interact and connect with more people than I ever have. I got to give love to people who could receive it. It was so special. Vallejo will always be so magical to me because they gave me something my family never could. And those are the things I value in life. I value connection and sharing love and information. And those are the things my family doesn't ever want to do with me. Never has. And told me the world did not want to. And tried to, like with all the ways they've made my world small, they've tried to get me to stop trying to do those things. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. So I don't know what really happens from here, but I still have hope that things will work out really well. I know for me, I don't have to buy into the outside world anymore. I always used to think, like, if I was thinner, if I was prettier, if I worked out more, if I had tighter skin, people would be nicer to me. But they won't. And so I don't even have to try anymore. I don't have to brush my hair. I don't have to brush my teeth unless I want to. And I still do. I like my oil pulling. I prefer that to brushing my teeth. I don't know. I just don't have to try anymore. I know that all the things they got me to aim for are unattainable. And that's what they're doing to you all too. You just haven't reached the point where you realize that they have you on a hamster wheel. Because when you realize you're on a hamster wheel, then you just don't have to try. And you have so much energy to do other things. I don't have to care what I look like. Sure, I like nice things and all that good stuff. But if I work hard for them, like, I'm never going to be able to attain what I truly enjoy, which is freedom. So I'm not going to try so hard in the outside world. I'm going to try hard on my inside world, because that's the one that I get to keep. It's the one that no one can take away from me. It's what makes me me, and what makes me strong. And I've gotten so much this year from you all. You all have gifted me with so much. And I'm so grateful. I'm so very, very grateful. To have gotten to share love and information with you people has been such a dream come true. Such a dream come true. To feel heard and seen was such a gift. It is such a gift. Thank you. I've never felt heard and seen before. For 40 years. It was magical in so many ways, and it changed me in so many ways, and for the better. I never imagined I could be so filled with love, even more than I already was. You all changed my epigenetics, and I'm so fucking grateful. I don't even know how to explain it to you people. Love changes everything. And you proved to me that I was right about humans and humanity. And that's so priceless. And I am so grateful to just know that I was right. It's not about being right, it's about humans being human. That means so much to me. And I'm always going to be surrounded by my Truman Show until something happens to my family. And right now, it's the bottom of the barrel people. So it's going to be the robots with dysfunctional brains. And those are people I really don't even want to try with. And so I'm not going to waste my energy. It's not worth it. It's not worth being reactive. I just have more fun being me. And that's what I want to do. I just want to be me. When I lived in that one-room studio apartment, I felt so, so blessed and lucky to just be on my own. The other thing I had besides a part-time job was a library card. I love information, and freedom of information is such a gift. Never take it for granted. I have fought tooth and nail for everything I have learned. And to be able to live in that one room and walk to the library and have freedom of information, it was a little different back then. It wasn't so easily accessible, but it was still amazing to me, and it's still going to be amazing to me. So I'm just going to have to get a library card again. And I'm going to be super happy with that because it's been a long time since I spent time in a library. And I enjoy those kind of things. Those are the kind of things I live for. And I could go to used bookstores, and I'm probably not going to be able to learn much online anymore because they make it my Truman Show too. I've pushed the limits there, and that's okay because I believe in mastery. It takes about 10,000 hours to master something, and I've mastered reading, writing, dance, epigenetics. I never knew what I was studying before, but I'm kind of tired of that. And I wanted to tell you all too, in the morning, you need to groom your children or your animals. Like every morning I wipe my kids' eyes, the munchkins' eyes, because I never understood it, but Tika taught me this. But rats or mice who have a mother who grooms them have better epigenetics. So every morning, and Tika does that to Haywood, she'll groom him. And it's cute. He's starting to do it back to her. It's really cute. It's taken years, and so every morning I just wipe their eyes for a few minutes. Just like their mom would. Just wipe their eyes, like you're rubbing them. And it'll improve their epigenetics. It makes them feel love. It makes their brain produce oxytocin. It's beautiful to watch. That's why I loved it. I love having my hair brushed by other people. So Frank from Trims, thanks for helping me with my epigenetics. I super appreciate it. And yeah. So I just need to find some more special interests that I want to master. There's so many things I've never mastered. Maybe I'll master chess. I like playing chess, but nobody would really ever play with me. I don't know about that one. It kind of seems a little pointless. There's no practical application of that one. I'm a little bit of a practical person. I've realized I'm not creative. They've just told me that to distract me and get me to distract myself. It's all been a distraction. I'm logical. I'm a scientist. And I'm okay with that, and I love it. Until when I found health and healing, that's when I truly found myself, because it just lit up my brain so much. And I think I've pretty much mastered that too. I've mastered a lot of things because I've just sat alone for my whole life, mostly. And that's how I prefer it. One day, humans will be able to be nice to me, but right now, this was magical, because this was more than I ever expected out of humanity. I can't explain how magical this all has been. Y'all have been really great to me. And I'm still gonna go do my walks in Southern California cities and towns and come back from the dead, because I've never been to a lot of these cities and towns, so why not, right? And I have the time. And if I have to go back to Oregon to get a job, I will. It is what it is. But I'm just blessed. I'm so lucky to have gotten to experience all this. I'm so lucky to have gotten to experience you all. 232 days. In 232 days, I found myself more than I ever have before. And I've spent my whole life looking. 232 days. I'm the luckiest person in the world. It may not look like it on the outside, but on the inside, my cup runneth over. I'm not going to be sad that this has to end, because all good things come to an end. But things also change forms. Just because this part is ending doesn't mean it's over. It's just a new chapter. I don't know where this revolution's gonna go, but it's gonna keep going. And so, yeah, that's it, my revolutionary people. I'm gonna still be revolutionary and come back from the dead. And I probably will still talk to you occasionally as well. But I'll need to talk. It's good for me. And I'll write my blog posts. I don't know if you all will get access to those. I post those on Instagram. But all the people on there are people who are granted privilege for isolating and destroying me. So I don't know how that's going to work. It is what it is. I just don't have to interact as much. I have freedom to be myself. And no, I'm not limiting my experience by not trying. I just don't have to try with people. But I hope you all try with people. And I hope you all encourage each other to make the little changes to improve your epigenetics. Because that's what this war is all about. It's a war on our epigenetics and our humanity. And you get to choose whether or not they win. How you live your daily life is how you choose who wins. If you give in to the distractions and the external, that's when you choose that they get to win. When you choose who you are and what's happening in your heart and on your inside, that's when you choose to win yourself. So I hope you choose to master being yourself. Have you truly put 10,000 hours into knowing who you are? It's so worth it. So worth it. In every it's just so worth it. It's unimaginable. When you find who you are, it's amazing. Okay, my revolutionary people, I've made this super long. I love you all. Thank you so much for 232 days of amazingness. I love you all. We'll talk again soon.